A personal, rational, and reasonable God will, just like us, have opinions, have desires, have expectations. Therefore, we should not be surprised if the reasonable God of Christianity has an opinion about the way we live our lives. Welcome back to the fourth and sadly final part of this Jude 3 project series, looking at faith and reason. We've been exploring how faith in God does not demand that we divest ourselves of the ability to think and reason, not at all. Rather, reasoning and critically engaging with doubts or questions we may have in our personal lives, or responding to the larger objections of culture to Christianity, often leads to greater depth in our relationship with God. If we haven't shared one ourselves, I'm sure we've all seen countless memes which encourage us to manifest, to be the best version of ourselves, to exhibit the right vibrations, to be on the right frequency, trusting the universe to bring us happiness. Positive affirmations, positive energy, and alignment with the universe have become popular and compelling ways in which to maintain mental well-being and a sense of hope for the future. But it's intriguing that many of us who subscribe to a certain agency in the universe, which we believe brings about tangible change in our lives, may also fall into the trap of scientism, demanding nothing short of absolute scientific proof for the existence of God. Often, we will accept the origins of the universe espoused by atheistic naturalism, that our universe came into existence without a creator, and simultaneously maintain that there is a certain agency and consciousness at work in the universe. However, consciousness exists in persons, not in the cosmos. But perhaps this contradiction reveals an intuitive sense or desire that we want to be known. Something deep within us prefers not to be alone in the universe. As William Lane Craig terms it, we don't want to be a cosmic orphan. What if this longing actually corresponds to reality? What if there is a consciousness who created the cosmos? When we look at our universe, we find that there is a compelling case for a creator, a set of fingerprints, if you will, tracing their way back to an intelligent mind. In his book, A Fine-Tuned Universe, Alistair McGrath explains how a series of findings, such as cosmic microwave background radiation, entails the recognition that the origins of the universe must be recognized to be a singularity, a unique event. And this unique event suggests that the universe had a beginning. And if the universe had a beginning, then it must have had a first cause. In the same way, Michael Marshall of the C.S. Lewis Institute makes a case for the origins of the universe, or the cosmological argument. He explains that if the universe had a beginning, the cause responsible for its beginning would have to be eternal, intelligent, self-aware, all-powerful, and personal. Do check out his video or audio online at the C.S. Lewis Institute. Now, these descriptions, Marshall says, make it sufficient now to call the first cause God. It's not just some abstract force out there with no control, desire, or no intentions, unquote. This suggests the existence of a reasonable God, a God who can think, one who is logical. So along with our innate desire to see meaning and agency in the universe, what if our ability to reason, to question, and to make judgments also reflects something of our Creator? Genesis 1:27 supports this claim, telling us that we are made in the image of God. But there is a caution that we should bear in mind if we posit a personal God who is capable of reason, rather than an impersonal force. A personal, rational, and reasonable God will, just like us, have opinions, have desires, have expectations. Therefore, we should not be surprised if the reasonable God of Christianity has an opinion about the way we live our lives. Thankfully, the reasonable God of Christianity also has a character, at the root of which is love. 1 John 4 verse 8 tells us in no uncertain terms that God is love. And we have further reason to believe this to be true of God because of the ultimate display of self-sacrifice with Jesus and his death upon the cross, an historical event attested by a range of extra-biblical sources such as the writings of Josephus or Tacitus' Annals. Now, in closing, I'd like to share some more words from Michael Marshall at the C.S. Lewis Institute. In explaining the origins of the universe, he says, "Starting from your existence, which is an undeniable truth, we have led to a conclusion that there is a God who has created you, and created you with design and purpose and intent, just as much as the universe itself was created with design, purpose and intent. And at that point, you need to consider what the ramifications are of this conclusion for you personally," unquote. Now, I echo Michael Marshall's words in encouraging you to reason your way through the evidence for the claims of Christianity. And you may well find that your journey leads you to faith in God.